All right, family, you already know we got another breakdown. Shalom. Before I begin, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, God of Israel, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kadash, all praises due. Now, this lesson is a little late notice, I'm not going to lie, but I still want to show you guys something that happened on October the 14th of 2023. It's very important. Now, on that particular day, we had what was called an annual solar eclipse, and it was located in the constellations of Virgo. And I remember that I did a video speaking about the constellations of Virgo and how all of your COVID variants are actually tied and connected to the constellations of Virgo. And I explained why this constellation is important because Virgo is synonymous to virgin. Actually, Virgo in Latin means virgin, but we'll get into that. Now, before I start, first off, let me say this, so nobody won't get it twisted. When you hear me speak about these constellations in Genesis chapter 1 and 14, it tells you that the sun, the moon, the stars were created to identify what? Times, seasons, and signs. All right. And this is what I'm presenting to you today. I'm presenting to you a sign that occurred on October the 14th that I believe is important because it's going to show you all that the Most High is connecting with us through these signs in the heavens. It's going to show you that the Most High is literally speaking to us through these signs. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, as I mentioned, this is the constellations Virgo, and you notice that is a resemblance of a woman, all right, or a virgin. But something else that you notice right here is that the eclipse that occurred on this particular day, you notice that it's on the finger of the woman, or should I say the virgin, all right? So on the finger. Now, when you see a ring on a woman's finger, all right, what is that in representation of? A wedding. Let's go right here. You notice that in her hand, in the same hand, okay, with the ring on the finger, she's holding a barley of wheat, all right? A barley of wheat, or what you call a sheaf. Let's bring it out, right? A bundle of grain. Let's go back, right? So she's holding a barley of wheat, or let's say, should I say, a bundle of grain. And this is something that you get after reaping, all right? After you get finished reaping. And that's important because let's go to the scriptures. This is Matthew, Salah, chapter 13, verse 24 and 30. And we're going to read what it says about the wheat, and we're going to read what it says about the reaping. It says, verse 24, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which soweth good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then have it tares? Verse 28, he said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. All right, so let's go back here. Now, let's go. Actually, we're going to go to Zechariah chapter 13 and 9. But before we go there, this eclipse actually was called the Ring of Fire. Okay, show you why that's important. Let's go to Zechariah chapter 13 and 9. It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. Let's go back. So you have the ring on the finger that's symbolizing the wedding, all right, which we're going to get into. Then you have the barley of wheat, right, that we just read in Matthew chapter 13, which is the elect, All right. It's symbolizing the righteous seed of the Most High. And then you have the fire, which is the eclipse that was called the ring of fire. Okay. And we just read in chapter Salak in Zechariah chapter 13 and 9, where he says he's going to bring a third part through the fire. The fire is to refine us, meaning purify us. Remember, in the book of Esther, before the women could meet the king, they had to go through a purification process. Let's get that in Esther chapter 2, verse 12. Now, when look, I'm just read the ones, the what's underlined, all right? So it says every maid's turn was to come to go into the king after she had been 12 months of purifications accomplished, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors for the purifying of the woman. All right, so I just wanted to read what was underlined so I can get straight to the point. So what is it saying? All right. This is a purification process that the women had to go through before they could meet the king. All right. So again, it says 6 months with oil of myrrh and 6 months with sweet odors. Now let's go back to Zechariah chapter 13 and 9. It says that he's going to try us as gold. All right. Why does it say that? Because when you put gold through fire, what are you doing? You're cleansing it. You're cleaning it from its impurities to get the final results of a 24 karat gold, which is the purest gold. So you're aiming for that pure gold, which is 24 karat. And that 24 karat is synonymous or in correspondence to the 24 elders in the book of Revelations, chapter 4, verse 10. Let's get that. It says, the 24 elders fall down before him that sat on the throne and worship him that liveth forever and ever and cast their crowns before the throne. All right, So let's go back. So again, the 24 karat gold, okay, is synonymous to the 24 elders. The 24 elders are symbolic for the 144,000. How I can prove that is because when you go, let's go to the calculator. When you multiply 24 by the 6 months, okay, that we just read in Esther, the 6 months that the women had to purify themselves, when you multiply 24 times 6, all right, you get 144. Okay, you get 144. And we know that the woman that's being purified is in representation of Israel. All right. We know that the scriptures refer to Israel as a woman many times. Okay. Now we can do it a different way because right here it says purification accomplished 6 months with oil of myrrh and 6 months with sweet odors. So we can do it a different way. Let's go 24 times 12. All right. 6 months and 6 months. So you do 24 times 12, you get 288. Well, why do you get that? Because when you do 144 plus 144, you get 288. This is why I can tell you the 24 elders, okay, is synonymous to the 144. Okay? It's coded. You just got to know how to decode this and what the scriptures is referring to. Now, so let me get my train of thought back together. Let's see. Give me a sec. Let's go back here. All right. Now let's get to the wedding, of the virgin. Let's go to Second Corinthians chapter 11 and 2. All right, It says, "For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach." All right. Now let's go to Joel chapter 2 and 16. It says, "Gather the people, sanctify the congregation." All right. Sanctify means to make holy, to purify. And we just went over that. Okay. Remember, the scripture says that you're going to be baptized by fire. Fire is a symbol of purification. And we know that the eclipse that I mentioned that occurred on October the 14th was called the Ring of Fire. All right. So I'm just showing you all of this symbolic connections behind it all. So let's continue. It says, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children and those that suck the breast. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet. All right. All right. Now you notice that it says, let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet. Why? Because the bridegroom and the bride is now ready to marry. The wedding is ready. This is what this eclipse is showing you. This is what it's showing you. It's preparing the virgin woman for the wedding. Let me get a precept for that. Let's go to Revelations chapter 19 and 7. All right, Khan. It says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife have made herself ready. Okay? Have made herself ready. Let's go back here. So, what this is showing you is that the virgin woman or the virgin wife needs to make herself ready. It's showing you that it's that time. This is what this is telling you. Now, let's go to Matthew chapter 25 and read verse 1 through 13 about the parable of the 10 virgins. Okay, and look at the warning that it gave to you. Because like I mentioned, all of this happened in the constellations of Virgo. So we have to get the scriptures about the virgin. All right, we have to get all of the scriptures that speaks about the virgins, because it's warnings that's being given to you just by this heavenly sign that occurred on October the 4th. I'm telling you, I'm willing to put my reputation on the line. This is what this is showing you. This is showing you that the wedding is close and the virgin wife needs to make herself ready. But let's go to Matthew chapter 25. All right. And we're going to read verse 1 and go down to 13. This is the parable of the 10 virgins. All right. It says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Okay, now we just read. Let's go back. Salah. All right, Khan. We just read in Joel chapter 2 and 16 where it says, let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride come out of her closet. So it's telling you the wedding is ready. All right, the virgin made herself ready for this time. And now right here in Matthew chapter 25 and verse 1, let's read it again. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. Verse 10. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open up to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. All right. Verse 13, it says, watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. All right, Khan. So we don't know the day or the hour that Yahweh Shai is coming, but nevertheless, the Most High, okay, let's go back here. Nevertheless, the Most High is giving us these signs in the heavens. He's giving us these signs to show us that something is getting ready to happen. He's preparing you. He's preparing his virgins, which are the elect men and women. All right, let's go back. Let's read verse 10. It says, "And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut." Okay, look what he say about the door in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. He says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me." All right. So let's go. Now let's go to Revelations. Well, we're going to stay on the same chapter, but let's scroll up to 10. Look what it says. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." What is coming upon the earth that's going to try us? Jacob's trouble. The final collapse of America. The final collapse of the United States economy. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." All right. Now let's go back here. It says he shall be saved out of it. So I'm showing you without a shadow of a doubt, this is it. This right here is it. He just told you that the door, the virgin that made themselves ready to meet, okay, the bridegroom, when they met him, the door was shut. Whatever you do from this point on is going to seal you. This is it. It's going to mark you. Basically, it's going to mark you good or bad, and that's why the next eclipse that's coming on April the 8th, 2024, is going to put an X across the entire United States. This is what I'm showing you is the Most High is literally sealing his elect right now. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't even know it. This eclipse is a clear indication that the Most High is sealing his elect. y'all don't even know it. It's happening, and you're not even aware of it. Let's go to the Hebrew alphabet. All right, Khan. So as I mentioned, on April the 8th, 2024, there's going to another eclipse is going to occur on that day, but it's going to put an X across the entire United States because the X is the Tav. All right, the Tav, the Tav, however you want to pronounce it. But what it is, the Tav in Hebrew means mark. Like I said, he's marking it. He's sealing his elect right now. This is what. Let me go back, Salah. All right, this is what this eclipse that occurred on October the 14th was for. This was the preparation. This is warning the virgin to prepare herself. The wedding is close. That's why the ring is on her finger. That's why she's holding a bundle of wheat. All right. All of this literally is telling you, or should I say, warning the virgin. The Most High is warning the virgin to prepare herself, make herself ready. So let's go. Let me type this in. Give me a second, family. All right, Khan. So the eclipse that's going to occur on April the 8th, 2024, like I said, you see the X. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. All right, you see the X, which means mark. It's a sign. It's telling you the eclipse is a sign. You're being marked, man. It's what I'm trying to explain to you. The Most High is sealing His elect right now, and y'all don't even know it, man. Y'all don't even know it. And see, let's go back to the scripture. That's why it says right here, the five, Salah, verse 2. That's why it says right here, it was five wise virgins and five foolish virgins. All right, and what happened? Verse 6. At midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. All right. And verse 7, Salah, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, for our lamps are going out. All right. So the five foolish virgins got caught off guard because they didn't even know. They didn't even know it was the time. They thought they still had time. They was, whatever they were doing, they obviously did not prepare themselves. They were not ready at the time for the bridegroom when he came. Got caught off guard. You got caught with your pants down. And what happened? What happened? Scroll verse 10. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready were in with him to the marriage. You notice it says they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. The door was shut. So this eclipse that's going to occur on April the 8th, 2024, is that door that's about to be shut. This is that door that's about to be shut. So get yourself ready. I'm telling you, it's about to go down. You got to make yourself ready. Let's go back. Actually, let's read what it says at the top. It says within a span of under 6 months. So from October to April is 6 months, and we just read about the 6 months that the women had to purify themselves before they met the king. All right, the 6 months. Okay, 24. All right, the 24 comes from what? He said that he was going to try us his gold. What is the purest gold? It's 24 karat. So you have to do 24. So you have to understand you have to spiritually discern these things. Is basically what I'm hinting at. You have to spiritually discern what the scripture is trying to hint at. So 24, and then the 6 months, you get 144. And like I mentioned, all right, in Esther chapter 2 and 12, they actually went 6 months with oil and myrrh and 6 months with sweet odor. So that's 12. So again, we can do it again. 24 times 12, you get 288. 144 plus 144, you get 288. So it's about the 144, man. All right. It's all in your face. The scripture says, prove all things. Well, I'm proving it. All right. I'm showing you that we're closer than a lot of you may think. I'm showing you that what occurred on October the 14th, 2023 was a clear sign that the Most High is communicating with his righteous seed. He's communicating. He's telling you, prepare yourself. Make yourself ready. Get ready. Because the wedding is near. Now, we don't know the hour of the day. The scripture says. But it's these signs that's there in the heavens to prepare us for that hour in the day. So you won't have to be the five foolish virgins. All right. So you won't have to be part of that, the five foolish virgins. So, one second. Let me see if all right, so I touched on everything. All right. So, Khan, what this is showing you, to sum it all up, is that the Most High is harvesting his elect. He's sealing the elect right now. So while you're bullshitting or while you behind closed doors doing God knows what, you're being sealed, you're being marked. And that door is about to close. That door is about to close. See, didn't the scriptures tell you that whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven? Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. I'm showing you the bound right now. All right? I'm showing you right now. I'm showing you what's being bound in heaven right now. The elect is being sealed. The separation is literally happening right now, and a lot of you don't not even aware of it. All right. So I thought I just like I say, this was a late notice lesson, but as I was studying, it came across my attention. I'm like, I gotta get this out. This is important. All right. So family, look, we are close. We are very close, actually. Very close. Get yourself ready, man. Get yourself ready. Ox and Aquaps, get yourself ready. Don't be worrying about anything that you're struggling with right now. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about any of that. All right. The fight is already won. You just gotta endure. It's already written in the heavens. I'm showing you. Salah. Let's go back. All right. It's already written in the heavens for you to win. So what are you worrying about? What are you stressing about? What are you depressed about? What are you sad about? What are you mad about? Focus on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Get yourself ready. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. Got another breakdown coming. I think maybe should I drop that today? I may drop it today. But if not, family, I'll be back again either tomorrow to drop another breakdown, another lesson. And like I said, family, we close. Love you all. Stand firm in your faith. And I'll see you all on the next one. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. All praise, honor, and glory due. Shalom, family.